All right. If you check my, some of my Ask Me Anything questions, one question which I've been asked is about change. And I think, given that it's 2022, people are asking me this even more. Like, how can I change? How can I make this year different? How can I become better? I'm pretty sure you go through YouTube, you get 1,000,001 suggestions. Have a goal, be focused. Then if there was any guy who's selling his services like me, they would say, yeah, get yourself a mentor changes your life. If you go to someone spiritual like Sadhguru, he will tell you, oh, what is change? Change is life. Life is... Then you check someone like, what is that? Jay Shetty. Once upon a time, there was a man who wanted to change. And he looked deep within himself. And then you ask Dr. Zakir Naik. His response will be, brother, if you change, will you become a Muslim? Will you embrace Islam? Okay, good. Now, the answer is very simple. In chapter 7, verse 8 of Surah, in the Quran, Allah Ta'ala said to Prophet Muhammad, I hope that, mimicry was good. So everyone has, even Tony Robbins, yeah, you can do it, you can do it. His voice is completely, because he's trying so hard to sell and market his course, making millions. Of course, he will tell you all this. So now what am I going to tell you? Work hard, believe in yourself. Take my coaching services, personal branding. Yeah, well, if you do that, it's good. I'll not complain. I'll make some money. I mean, let's face it. I make money if you guys pay me, right? So what will I tell you? How will you change? How will you change? The problem is I need to be honest. That's my problem. And I always live under the assumption that the person who I'm speaking to is far more intelligent than me, far more smarter. And people are waiting to catch me red-handed, say something wrong. That is why, with that fear, I always give the advice or the suggestion or the guidance which is non-bullshit. Like for example, if you know that nobody is watching, you'll do anything you want without any fear. Like for example, watching porn, masturbating. We make sure the doors are locked, we make sure nobody's watching, and then we do our thing. But if you knew that people were watching, you wouldn't do it, because you know that people will say things. So in my case, I always, whenever I post a video, I keep in mind that the whole world is watching, and once I said something, I can't take it back. So I hold myself accountable. I don't want to say something which my haters will get ammunition to hold me accountable. And when you tell a lie, it is 100 different lies to protect that one lie. So might as well tell the truth. Okay, so here's the question. You want to change? How do you change? Okay, I can only tell you what worked for me. I don't know about anyone else. I can't speak for anyone else. Okay, and you tell me where. I want you to hold me accountable if I tell you anything wrong. Okay? So here's my theory about change. Okay? Now, when you want to change, the first basic step is this change that you want, is it just a fleeting desire? Oh, I want to change. Okay, that's about it. Is it a passionate desire, like you really want to change? Is this something you're doing because it's a fad, everyone's changing? Oh, even I'll change, I'll go to the gym, I'll also do this, I'll do that. Are you changing for, like, what is your agenda? Likes, comments, share, people praising you, talking about you, society approval? Is it something that is deep down within, which is bugging you 24/7, which is eating you up inside? What is it? See, first you need to understand yourself. You need to know yourself. This thing about change, is it a time pass thing or is it a real thing? Like, everyone wants a big physique, good physique, sorry. Everyone wants to be rich. Everyone wants to be successful. But then why everyone is not? The first thing is, everyone wants to be rich. Who doesn't? Everyone wants a great physique. Who doesn't? But then it comes down to, is it really eating you up inside? Is it really burning? That is the root. That is the most important, the foundation. If the fire is there within you so deep, so crazy, that it doesn't allow you to sleep, that you think about it 24/7. You get up, you're thinking about it. You sit down, you're eating food, you're thinking about it. You're sleeping, you're thinking about it. Then that is the first point. If it is just like, oh, I want to change, new year, come on, I'm going to change, it'll die out. The fire should be deep within. For me, whether losing weight, whether getting in shape, or it is because something happened that triggered a fire in my belly. You know, anger, rage. I was not able to sleep. You know, like being a triathlete, taking a professional coach whom I paid. You just imagine, I paid 500 dirhams per hour just to be trained under a coach. For an Indian mentality guy like me, it really takes a lot. Why would I push myself? Because someone insulted me publicly and made fun of my attempts of 6 years. And all the time I tried to beat the guy in running, I could not. Because he insulted me publicly. Finished. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand. I was like, fuck this, I'm going to stop it. I need to prove it. Both to himself, to everyone, and to myself. And funny enough, 6 years what I was doing, and I could not accomplish. In less than, I think 8 months. 4 months, I crossed what I struggled to do for 6 years. In another 4 more months, I achieved the fastest fitness and running record in my entire childhood, college days. Even in those days when I was so fit and so much of energy and testosterone, I was not able to achieve the results that I was able to achieve because of this coach in terms of professional training. But it was not just the coach. See, coach everyone can get. Like, you see so many Olympic stars and athletes, all of them have coaches, I'm pretty sure, all of them. But it's that guy who pushes extra. Yes, I know you'll say, then why does one get a gold medal and others silver? Genetics come into play. That's a totally different equation, okay? But, oh fuck. I think that was a snake or lizard. Sometimes you get these big creatures who just look like a stone and suddenly they move and leaves just move. Yes, fuck. That day I saw a big snake. Video's off. Okay, anyway. So the first, even before getting a coach and everything else, it's the desire, man. The drive. Like today, you see, have you noticed every single day I'm putting a video? Every single day. It's not fucking easy. It's not bloody easy to put a video, edit it, upload it. Every day, 3 topics. You think it's fucking easy? And even if it was easy, fuck, it takes my time, man. It takes 6 hours, 8 hours. You think the only thing I want to do is upload videos? I don't want to relax, enjoy, play a game. No, I like to do all that. But this putting the video is that fire. It is something that drives me. Like right now it's 4 o'clock. Okay, I finished with 2 clients. I confirmed one. Now I can relax for the day. I've achieved my target. But there is that fire. I want to put a video. I can take a day off. Trust me, I can take people have told me, I put 1 video per day. Relax. You'll get much more views. But no, I want to do it. So the first thing is fire. First thing is fire. And you need to ask yourself the reason why. First, deep down. Okay? After the fire and the anger and all that, the next one comes down to, I wouldn't say mentor, I wouldn't say getting a coach, but rather I'll give you an example. Now let's say I want to go on a diet and lose weight. Okay? I want to go on a diet and lose weight. Now, I'm going to do this for how long? 1 week? 2 weeks? 1 month? 2 months? 3 months? See, it is a proven fact that any diet you do, it's not going to last forever. At some point, you're going to give up and go back to old habits. Okay? So now the question arises, being realistic with yourself. Okay? One is, why do you want to do it? And second one is, how long do you want to do it? Now, for example, me, I'm now 82. It's the highest I've been after my surgery. And believe it or not, this is bugging me like fuck. It has been bugging me since, I think, 2 months or something. Every time I would put it off. And it reached a boiling point now. So now I'm mentally gearing up to lose weight. Mentally gearing up. But I know for a fact, if I diet to lose weight, I'll get back all the pounds. So I know the root cause. Because I had approached a professional, not a dietitian, a doctor who did my surgery. I sat down with him. Nearly, I think, a year I took cherry-picked his brains and I experimented with my own body. So I know for a fact it's not dieting, it's a lifestyle. But for the lifestyle to succeed, I have to, number one, reset my taste buds, because now I'm accustomed to eating chocolate. I'm accustomed to eating more food. I'm accustomed to eating big portions. So I have to reset my body and then start entering slowly. It's going to be a very painful process. It's going to be very uncomfortable. I'll not be able to sleep in the night. I'll have mood swings. And the food cravings. I love to eat food. When I'm talking, I like to eat food. When I'm watching a movie, I like to eat food. When I'm doing work, I like to eat food. Just like to keep munching. So for me to stop all this, it's going to take a lot. So I'm going to go all out, blazing guns. Okay. But now, I need to be realistic. I can't do it forever, right? I know I can't do it forever, because even after the surgery, I got back to my old habits. So I've decided, this was a lizard, the same creature. Hey, lizard. It was a lizard, thankfully. Anyway, so what I was telling is, now I've decided, and you'll be the first ones to know this, that is if someone is watching the video. They don't watch the video in between, they'll not know this. I'm actually going to push myself to go on a liquid diet. Just liquids. And push myself for liquids. The only thing which I'm going to eat where solid food is concerned is just maybe fruits. Okay? Because obviously when my sugar goes down drastically, it's dangerous. And when I'm doing work, I can't give a client excuse. So the only thing I'm going to eat physical or solid is going to be fruits. Rest, everything is going to be juice. Okay? And yes, I'll substitute it with supplements and all that. Now I'm going to do this for 3 months, 90 days. Or alternative is, I've never come down to 69 kilos. Never. I've come lowest, even after the surgery, 70, 75, I think, 74, 75. Never lower than that. So I'm going to embark on this journey, which is going to be extreme, to push myself to 69. Now, the question is, what do I gain from this? And given the fact that I'll gain back all my weight, why do I even want to do it? The fact is, you will gain back your weight. My reasons for wanting to do it is, number one is reset my taste buds, and then slowly, this time consciously make sure that I don't end up buying a whole box of chocolates or this thing. Buy only what I need and eat in this time one meal, no matter what. It's going to be tough, but for that I need to push myself to one extreme, and then I'll come at the balance. The second one is, do I still have what it takes to be disciplined? I want to ask myself, without showboarding online, hey, I did it and this and that. Like, see, have you seen this beard? Have you seen this? Why am I growing this? Yeah, I have said, okay, I want a face to heal and all that. Do you know how irritating it is? It scratches, man. It's irritating to the core. I hate it. But why am I keeping it? No, I want to be uncomfortable. In fact, I finished 1 month of holding this beard. Now I'm going to hold it till January end, after my birthday. I'm going to hold it till my birthday, and then I'll shave it off. So it's going to push me out of my comfort zone. So, you know, we all like to be comfortable. How about us being uncomfortable? That's the main thing. So, with regards to my diet, the main thing I want to do is, the thing that I love the most, food. I absolutely love it. I want to reset my system. Okay? And then when I get back, this time I'll do it slow and steady. Another thing is also to heal my body of all processed food, sugars. You know, we tend to be addicted to sugar, processed food, just to clean the body, just to allow the body to heal. Now, I can tell you right up front, it's going to be very tough. Very, very tough. The worst part is, I'll have to do it every single day. Every hour I'll have to, oh shit, I'm hungry. I'll have to stop going to supermarkets and all that, because there you see food and... Okay, now, another point that I'll give you, which has to come with losing weight or achieving a goal. See, I told you I want to lose weight. I want to see how far my body can drop down to. And yes, I want for health. So I have my reasons. The reasons are very specific. And I'm aware of the fact, I'm being realistic, that I will gain back all this weight. But that's okay. But I want to discipline myself. I want to see how low my body weight can go. I want to see how I look. And yes, I want to reset my body. Okay, so everything clear. And yes, discipline. Now, if you have to reach there, I can't do it by myself. I need help. Okay? Now, obviously I've taken coaching before for many years. I told you, the doctor. I have exercise coach, so I know what exercises to do. I took him for 1.5 years. So I know the fundamentals. But now if I'm sitting at home and there is delicious food which I like, chocolates which I like, crisps and chips and that rice with fish, if all this is there, how can I lose weight, man? The body will say, just have a bite, yeah, it's okay, just forget it. Oh, you're feeling weak, just eat something. So I need to clear all this off. So what I'm doing, what I started to do from December last week, the final week of December, is I started to stop buying from outside, and I started to stop buying food from outside, and I would only eat what is there in the house. So my diet does not start until I finish all the food that is already in the house, and that's quite a lot. Before, there were like 14 packets of fish and rice. Now there are 5 more left. The M&M's chocolates, that you must have seen, those bars. They're all finished. I like the fish, wafers, that is also finishing. So one by one, all the stuff that I like is getting over. And I've told my wife, don't buy anything. I'll also not buy. Now in the deep freezer, there is lamb chops and there is fish, the big fish, which I like. So after all this finishes, I'm not going to buy anything. So when there's nothing new in the house, the temptation is less. Okay? Yes, wife's food will be there. But you see how I'm working? You need to work intelligently towards your goal. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to do this and expect results. Now, I need to have the environment that supports me. So obviously I'm going to ask my wife also, when you eat food and all that, just don't do it in front of me. And yes, I need to prepare and prep myself for this. So how do I do that? Soups have to be kept ready because I'll be going on a liquid diet. The protein drink has to be kept ready. I'll have to plan the fruits that have to be purchased. And yes, you'll be surprised to know, I also purchased a new weighing scale, and I'm going to take every day the weight, date and weight. But I'm going to do that after getting up in the morning. And I'm going to make this as a video, but I'm not going to share it. I'm going to keep all this for after 3 months, success or failure, I'll share it. Now, can there be a possibility I can fail? Oh, 100%. Can there be a probability that I'll say, I can't do this diet anymore? Yes, of course. When I went for the water fasting diet, I wanted to do 11 days. I stopped it at 8 days. Oh, sorry, I wanted to do for 2 weeks. I stopped 8th day. Just water I was drinking and black coffee, no sugar. Only water. I lost 11 kilos, obviously water weight. But I was too weak because I was pushing myself too much with too much of exercise. I shouldn't have done that. Had I not pushed myself, I could have succeeded, but I did way too much. Okay. So why am I sharing this? So you see what amount of planning goes into this thing. I have to eat all the food and no more buying, discussion with my wife, then making sure that I can measure my goal. So I bought a new weighing scale. I'll be having a Google Doc. I also thought of having a WhatsApp group and all that, but then what I realized is if I create this group and there'll be too much of distraction and too much of I'm doing it for, people's bravado and all that. I don't need all that. Okay, so I have my goal set. And you see, it's specific, it's measurable, all this other stuff that comes. And most important thing in what I've shared with you is, if you want to change, you need to change everything around you. The people, the friends, the choices, the lifestyle, the food, everything. In my case, thankfully I don't have many friends or hardly any friends. No friends here. So I don't hang out. So that problem is sorted out. I don't hang out. So that problem is sorted out. I don't have relatives and friends. That problem is sorted out. So I don't need to change any of these. Only thing I need to change was the variables around me, food and stuff that I keep in my room. That's going to be sorted out. Then outside my room is the freezer and the cupboard near the kitchen where I go to hunt for my food unconsciously. And lastly, my wife. I need her support. So when all this is now in place, this is the support structure towards achieving that goal. Now just imagine, just think about it. If only for weight loss and dieting, so much effort, planning, guidance, expertise of the other coaches is involved, then what about your other areas of your life? Be it earning a new salary, getting a new job, finding a new partner for marriage. Don't you think all this will take time? Don't you think there's a lot of effort and hard work involved? Again, my scooter guy. Man, this guy was going at half a kilometer an hour. But the noise is going slow like I've never seen anyone go so slow. Noise is... Whew. Okay, so what I was telling is, just for this, if I have to plan out so much, then imagine how much more you have to do for achieving your goals in life. And lucky for me, I don't have friends, I don't have distractions, I don't have places to go out, I don't have many options. So just imagine how much more difficult and hard it will be for you, and how much you need from support to coaching to succeed. Like they say, no, nothing worthwhile in life is easy. Nothing. If you really want to achieve your goal, and it really means a lot to you, then put your heart and soul. Give it all you got. Don't make it a casual affair. And then and only then you will succeed. You know, if I had to summarize how can you change, this would be it. Money, time, effort, every single thing you have to commit. If you're not ready to put all this, if you're a cheap Charlie, oh, I don't want to pay, I'll get discounted, no, you'll not succeed. If oh, I'm too busy, I don't have time, you'll not succeed. If you put anything less than 100%, you'll not succeed. And if your planning is not perfect, you'll not succeed. Anyway, see, I always put myself out there. Now you're going to see me walk my talk, whether I can achieve this goal or not. Now, obviously, my vaccine is on the 4th, so I don't know whether I'll be sick or dead or whatever. If none of these extreme situations take place, I'll be online with my diet. Yes, there'll be hypoglycemic cases where sugar will fall and this and that, but let's see. I will still do my best. And like I said, this is my goal. 69 body weight, which I've never done. And after I reach there, I'm not going to stop that day itself. After I reach 69, stick to it for some time. Get a feel of it. Let's see, how do I do? Why I'm sharing this with you is to tell you I'm just like you. I have goals just like you. You know, hardships just like you. Only thing is, I've taken an intelligent way, a smarter way of achieving my goals. Through mentoring, through planning, through using a head. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. If you want to change, I don't see how else will you do it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What I'm saying, does it make sense? Yes or no? Anyway, this is me signing off. I keep it real, you know. You guys take care. This is me saying, take care. Bye-bye.